Is gold headed to $25,000 per ounce? This billionaire gold mining legend says yes. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. Now, currently the price for 1 ounce of gold is right around $1,900. So when you see a prediction like $25,000, you start to think maybe the person who's making this prediction is just throwing out a crazy number. Or maybe they think we're going into hyperinflation and the price of everything is going to skyrocket. And so you may think this prediction has no merit, and I would probably agree with you. However, the person who's making this prediction is billionaire mining legend Pierre Lassonde. He was literally chairman of the World Gold Council and sat on the board for some of the biggest gold mining and gold royalty companies ever, and he's one of the wealthiest, most respected individuals in the gold world. So I think this prediction definitely has some merit and needs to be looked into. This Forbes article came out in 2019, which is great because we can look at the price of gold now and compare it to when the article came out and see if there's any chance of this coming true. Now, the headline reads, Pierre Lassonde says gold could hit $25,000 in 30 years. And I know what some of you are thinking. 30 years is a long time to hold on to metals to see big gains like that. Is it possible to get big gains in just a few years? And the answer is yes. I mean, clearly Pierre Lassonde made an incredible amount of money off of gold, and it wasn't by buying and holding physical gold. It was investing in mining companies that were more high risk, high reward. And we will talk about that in a little bit. But first, I want to talk about his prediction. Now, he made his prediction at the 30th anniversary of the Denver Gold Forum. When talking about his gold price forecast over the next 30 years, he said, after analyzing gold's historical compound annual growth rate, or CAGR, over the past 50 years, ever since President Nixon formally took the U.S. off the gold standard, Pierre says he sees an average price target of $12,500 an ounce by 2049, and under the right conditions, it could go as high as $25,000. And this chart down here is all of the work that he did. This is basically the bread and butter of his presentation. These are the three paths that he could see gold taking. Now, the lowest one here, going to over $5,000 an ounce, is the compound annual growth rate from 1989. This red one here, going to $12,500 an ounce, is the compound annual growth rate from 1970, and the annual average from 1970 is the one which sees gold going over $25,000 an ounce. Now, when this chart was made back in 2019, the price for 1 ounce of gold was right around $1,500. And since that time, we've seen the price of gold go up around $400 an ounce. So as you can see, we're still on pace for any one of these predictions to come true. Even if the $25,000 prediction for gold does come true, you're still going to have to wait 26 or 27 years from now to realize those gains. Now, if you wanted to see big gains while investing in metals sooner than that, you could do what Pierre Lassonde did and invest in mining companies, because this will give you leverage over the spot price. Now, Pierre Lassonde actually gave us a tool for helping us invest in junior mining companies. It's called the Lassonde Curve, and it essentially tells you when to invest in these companies to make the most money. This red line is showing us the stock value of a junior mining company that is successful. And the two places to invest to make the most money would be at the start, before the discovery of the metals in the ground, and ride this wave up, or to invest before production and ride this wave up here. But obviously the best time to invest would be before they find the metals, because this is going to give you the biggest gains by far. This can be difficult because essentially you need to pick a winner. This is more risky than just investing in a physical metal. You need to do your own research, do your own due diligence on these junior mining companies. Now, I've partnered with a junior uranium mining company to bring you this video, and they are literally at the start of the Lassonde curve. They are pre-discovery. So will they be a huge winner? Time will tell. Their name is Traction Uranium, and I'm going to go over what I look for in junior miners when I'm trying to find a winner. So the first thing I look for is, are they in the right area? In the case of Traction Uranium, they are located up in Canada in a place known as the Athabasca Basin. This place is known to contain the world's leading source of high-grade uranium with about 20 times the average international purity. In addition, one of the other junior mining companies near them recently started drilling. They had some amazing results, and their share price went up about 5x in 1 week. So I would say Traction Uranium definitely is in the right area. The next thing I look for is if they have the right team. Now, Traction Uranium's technical advisor, Bowen Tan, was instrumental in finding a massive uranium deposit in the Athabasca Basin and in charge of drilling this deposit with reserves of over 200 million pounds of uranium, which is about equal to the entire world supply of uranium for an entire year. And their other award-winning technical advisor, Dr. Pan, invented a novel uranium vectoring technique. This is basically an improved way to drill for uranium, and they will be using it on their properties. So they have the right team in place to be successful. I also like to know what the structure is like, right? Who is investing in this company and how tightly are they holding on to their shares? Well, about 30% of the shares are held by institutional investors and high net worth individuals like billionaire mining investor Eric Sprott, and 55% of the shares are held by founders and strategic partners. So over 80% of these shares are held by people who believe in the company. They've put their money where their mouth is. This is literally one of the tightest, most closely held companies I've ever talked about on this channel. And lastly, where do they fall on the Lassonde curve? Is it the right timing? Well, Traction Uranium has already done their air surveys and picked their drilling locations. So they're going to start drilling and searching for that uranium in the next few weeks. So the timing could not be better. All in all, they've got the right area, right team, right structure, and most importantly, the right timing. So if their drilling results are impressive, this could be a huge winner. As I previously said, investing in junior mining companies is high risk, high reward. But if you want to look at growing your metals portfolio like Pierre Lassonde did, then make sure you do your own research, do your own due diligence when it comes to these junior miners. Coming back to $25,000 gold, I certainly think it is possible that by the year 2049, we could see the price go that high. So if you're trying to grow your portfolio slowly over a long period of time or grow it quickly over a short period of time by investing in mining companies, I want to wish you all the best of luck. I want to say a huge thank you to Traction Uranium for partnering with me to help make this video possible. I want to say a big thank you to all of you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Silver Dragons out.